Let's see, I think I'm live. I don't know. Hello, hopefully you can see me and you can see what I'm trying to show you here. These are some trade setups that I looked at this last week that actually took place. And this is the kind of thing that I look for. And I think I wrote the power of a trend line because that's one of the things that I like to use. It's very, very simple and it can be extremely powerful as well. So there are some people that are just constantly chasing the news and they want to know this or that and so forth. And I don't think it's a bad thing to, the more knowledge is power. So I actually probably will get a little bit more involved than I have been here lately in, understanding, the news and what's going on with the various pairs out there. But, there's really two schools out there. There's the people that, follow the news. They're the fundamental traders, and then there's the technical traders. And I probably lean much more on the technical trading, and that's looking more at the price action. There are patterns within the price action that it follows, and if you study it and you look at it, to some degree, it will. You can watch. It can be predictable, I guess, is one way of putting it. Or you watch for it to be predictable, I guess is the best way to say it. And so what you're looking at here is this is a very simple trend line, but it's on a 4-hour time frame. So that means every single one of these candles represents a 4-hour period. And so what you can see here, I circled 3. There's actually, technically, you could probably almost involve that one. And the only reason I didn't is because it's not as good as the other ones that I circled, because this is kind of going the opposite direction. Whereas in here, all my indicators are working in sync together. And that's really what you're looking for. It's important when you are trading that you are looking for, that you are, what's the word? You're picky. You are, you have to be choosy. And I'm completely blanking on the word I want to use, but in the trades that you choose to follow. So, here with this first one, I believe, and you can't see it here. This trend line was drawn a long time ago, right? But you can see that on this 4-hour trend line, or on this 4-hour time frame, that this 4-hour candle, it got completely exhausted right at the perfect touch on a trend line. I mean, and then on top of that, my indicator is indicating that, they're at the peak and they're ready to fall down. Everything is in line, right? So if you took this trade and you took it to the bottom here, that is, that's over 170 pips. The nice thing about this is these types of trades, you put your stop loss on the other side of this trend line and you're good, okay? And so you can put a very tight stop in here, and that allows you to really maximize your profit. So these can be very profitable trades. You just have to be willing to wait for them. And then here, what's it do? It goes ahead and it repeats itself again, right here at number 2, right at the top, perfect touch on the trend line, and falls. Indicators again in line. And then number 3, there is actually, to be honest, there's a violation here that the wick, I believe the wick does go over that trend line a hair. Right, so that one you're going to have to make a judgment call. On every one of these, I would wait until the 4-hour candle is completed, and then you got to make the call. I made that call here recently on another pair that had a wick that went over the trend line, and everything else looked in place, right? And I made the call. It's not going to be as high of a percentage as maybe the others, and that's why you have rules in place, So, but I guess my point is I just wanted to kind of show you some of the trades I took this week. As a matter of fact, I didn't take all these trades, but these were some of the trade setups I looked at. As well, you got to put reminders, because you can't get in and trade late, so you gotta be on top of it as well. But it's easy to do. You can actually set reminders for yourself. With the trend lines. But the point is, again, I just wanted to kind of show the power of a trend line and what you can get from that. So every one of these was over 100 pips, and you could accomplish it with some very basic charting skills. So that's it. I just wanted to share. Oh, and I guess, also just to give you a quick update. So I actually was up 22% on my account this week, and it was with a handful of trades. And I looked at it and I didn't do it. I'm going to try to do a kind of a weekly update. Last week was 16%. So I have had some really good weeks trading here, and I've been, doing a lot of my own trade setups, and I'm going to try to go ahead and continue to share my setups with you guys so you get a chance to see what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. With my opportunity, there's a ton of products out there that help you with your trading and help you get to the point. So I am working on, I think I'm kind of trying to get to the point where I'm doing my own setups and doing my own trading. But I would say anybody that getting started, we've got just so many helpful products that help you get going in trading before just jumping out here. But again, once you learn the fundamentals and you start applying them, you'll see immediately just how powerful they are. And then it's just a matter of being patient, waiting for the trades to come to you, and being, I wish I could think of the word, I keep forgetting, but being picky about which trade you choose to go with makes a huge difference. So again, if anybody out there is watching and is interested, Brad, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Paul, thanks for jumping on, man. Sandip, how are you doing? So I hope I said it right. I apologize if I didn't. But so anyways, again, I've just been having a lot of fun trading, and I think that's the other thing. When you really get into something and you enjoy what you're doing, it's not hard to dive deep and get good at it because you're having fun doing what you're doing, and that's where I'm at now. So anyways, just wanted to share this with everybody. And I'll try to do this, at least on a weekly basis, kind of share the setups that I looked at, some of the trades I took, and how I did. So that is it. And thank you, everybody, for joining. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Take care.